So I grew up in a Christian home and had a great childhood. I have a lot of wonderful memories about my childhood. And of course, there were hard things in my childhood, as there are in everyone's. There was some bullying and ostracizing and not fitting in and being left out. And when I was a child, I didn't really think it was a big deal. I just thought, okay, that happens. And as I started to grow up and become a young woman and start to be interested in relationships, I didn't realize it at the time, but it was really affecting my view of myself and of relationships and of others and my view of God and my view of the role I was going to play in life. And I made some horrible decisions. And then I went to college, and God really started to reach out to me and teach me about who I am and who I was and what his plans for me were. And he just reeled me in and started to heal the hurt. And then I became a teacher, and I got to have a front row seat with a wide angle view of all the pain that Satan is putting out into the world, and his methods and the different routes that he uses and how he's taking out our kids. And it's hard, really hard to see. I remember I had a 16-year-old sit at my desk one day. I was teaching math, and we sat there together for 45 minutes tearing up little pieces of paper, trying to understand the basic concept of a fraction and how they function. Very basic. 8, 9-year-olds do this. But she couldn't. And she was so sad and ashamed and fearful and crying. We cried together. And I wondered, why? And at the time, I didn't have the right tools to really understand. I was able to offer her compassion and kindness, but I didn't have real understanding of what was going on. But now I do. I've become a part of the Triumph Over Trauma team, and I can understand how children will freeze when there's trauma, and their learning becomes halted, and they can't understand. They just don't have the tools that they need to understand and process what's going on in their lives. And so I'm so happy now to be part of the Triumph Over Trauma team, because I understand and I can help, and I know things now that I didn't know then. And I've learned more things about myself and how the experiences in my childhood have affected how I parent, the kind of wife I am, the kind of mother I am, the kind of daughter I am. I'm getting healthier all the time, and God has healed amazing parts of my life that I didn't even know were hurt. And now I don't have to be one of the people that says, oh, that is so sad. I can be one of the people that says, I know where the answers are, and I know how to help you find God's healing. And we can do this. You can do this. God has this for you. You don't have to live like this. You don't have to be unhappy. It's there. It's for you. And I know where to get it.